What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Magicraft.
Magicraft.
And today we are going to be using the spell sword build thing. I just upgraded it to maximum level. This is the one where you can press space to sprint, invincible while sprinting, can use held one once for free during the sprint, cooldown 2 seconds. I now have 3 charges of it. And Evil Slayer Sword MP cost 90%, so I'm highly incentivized to keep the Evil Slayer Sword around. So let's do that.
Yeah.
And just dash around and slice people up.
Yeah, and don't forget you can still stab without dashing.
It's true. I mean, I've never been dashing, so I know how to operate without it.
That's not true.
Oh,
Do
man.
you just leave the summons off? Or do you want
We'll put the book back on.
let the book summon its own things? Umbilical cord. You don't need the cord.
I want to, almost, turn off a bunch of spells instead. And then
Okay.
just leave, melee spells. Spell passives. I'd like rune hammers and swords or something.
Okay.
So it's going to flood the abilities of spell boosts, but I'm going to try to concentrate on just... maybe I concentrate on the rares so I get more of the specific sword that I want.
Sure.
So we'll get rid of that rare, that one, that one, that one. That one. We want that one. Taking out Boomerang Blade because it's too good.
Just did it.
It's too good. It's another sword, but it's not a melee sword.
No.
I want to go all in. If we're getting a rare spell, it's going to be the Evil Slayer Sword. Just full stop.
If it comes up as a rare spell.
Yes.
But you also got your spell summons, which there's rares in there.
It's true. I can.
That does mean the grimoire is rare.
Yeah, but I'll keep the grimoire.
And then spell boosts, there's obviously rares in here. Not
Let's
multi-shot
see.
you should keep, though.
Frost Crystal. We don't need automatic navigate
Not at all. Or track.
or track, so we can get rid of those.
Those are all the free ones.
Well, I mean, if we have swords that do other stuff, then they might be
Yeah.
useful. But strong traction, mimicry cube obviously is always good. Here, you know what? Get rid of. Well, we'll do that, and I just feel like Essence of Soul is just even worse at that level. Okay, so... And Boundary Stones, there's a couple rare ones and stuff like that. And I could spend resources to ban even more than this, but...
Good enough.
This should make it so I get a lot of Evil Slaying Swords. Theoretically. Overscatter. I can overscatter my sword. I accidentally opened a chest. Ow. Oh, that little line of poison? How dare you? Okay. I'm getting cooked immediately.
It's almost like the dashes put you in a dangerous position. It's like you're invincible while you're dashing, but then you stop and then you're in a bad spot.
MP regen is whatever. Let's get the relic first.
Early tree and circlet.
Yeah, okay.
Get some more safety shields. The Prism Core can do its own thing. The Venom Crystal can just let your swords apply poison.
Yeah, this does cost MP
It
on
does.
it, so I don't think I want to put that on anything yet. But once I get another wand, I can just pop it on there. Sacrificial potion.
Sacrifice HP to get coins.
I just sacrificed some HP to get coins right there.
It's true.
Okay. And that room was pretty straightforward. What happens when you have a spell duration on the sword? Does the sword just
Lingers after the swing. I
linger
believe.
longer?
I believe so.
I want to test.
No.
I don't think so.
The accelerator doesn't look like it does anything either.
Okay.
Huh.
Science was done.
It made a neat gun.
Well, it's a sword.
That's a pretty neat gun.
Is it?
I certainly wouldn't expect it.
Well, I don't think it's about expecting it. I just don't think it is technically a gun because it's a sword. Unless I'm frickin' Squall over here. Ruined everything.
Gunblade.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get a gunblade. You just like, oh, MP consumption for all
For
wands.
all
now.
wands, 80%. That seems pretty good.
Like the Tricolor Scepter, also pretty good for a base wand,
Yeah.
but the Microcosmic Embrace.
Yeah. This might be something that I use for a while, actually.
It's a very accelerator on that does do stuff.
Okay. More health, I think, at this juncture.
I think very much so.
In fact, what I should do is give my prism the poison because it hits much faster than my swords.
That is very true.
Alright.
Another shortcut.
Just keep stabbing. Just keep stabbing. Oh, that guy is schmoving. Okay. Coolant means that I can dash even more.
Yeah, that's true.
So, we're definitely taking a coolant. Oh, my head feels so cool now. Area boost. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so I have two of them. I don't have a wand big enough to area boost yet,
No, it's true.
but I have an area boost.
So eventually, that'll be nice.
Let's see. Running a little low on keys, and that was an absolute waste of one.
Yeah.
Well, if I wasn't at full health before... I'm gonna try to just dash super often. Heal potion. I could sacrificial potion now and then heal, or I can just wait until I get more health.
Yeah, I think you wait. Personally.
Okay.
All right. So here's the trick: you take cereal, and then you look for arcane explosion, so you can turn it into a gunblade.
I mean,
I don't think any of these
actually,
really
force
matter.
cooldown might be good for me right now. I could swing a little bit faster.
Okay.
And then just more relics. We're not cursed.
Yep.
I think that guy just dashed onto a spike.
I think you did.
And that's not where you want to be.
Ember Heart and Electrified Crown, both very good.
We're going to be close to people. So, do I want to be like, take damage if you hit me, or do I want to be like, take damage if you get near me?
Like I said, both are good. The Ember Heart is the better option for if you think you're not going to get hit. Electrified Crown, of course,
is good for the guy at the end.
Yeah.
Producer. I don't know why I was like professor.
He's professing your death.
Okay. Can I beat this guy without getting hit?
You might be able to take one hit because of your 15 temp shield, but just don't step in the poison, which is suddenly going to get harder to do.
And my prism can't poison him because he's immune to poison, which is sad. But his poison boulder just gets wrecked by my sword, so it worked out.
There's a poison spot there still.
So there was.
Max MP for all wands times 130%.
I mean, alright. And it's still better than this wand, so... that said, we can use area boost on this wand.
Yeah, but there's nothing that you really need to right this second.
Yeah, I agree. Good old replica gloves.
No
do I want to get a blood key for just we could
Guaranteed.
do it? And then, yes, I know about the reboot key. I ain't doing it. It's cheap.
Yeah.
It's like it was the intent that I wanted to get that. Okay. So now, just need to get more relics.
More relics, more spells, another wand.
Ooh. My swing is fast.
Getting up there.
Enough where MP is starting to become an issue. We can get more treants set, or we can get fortune earrings early.
Fortune earrings is probably the correct choice, but I like the treant set.
Do you remember what the set bonus is?
Nope.
I don't either. The only one I ever remember is the Merlin one. Oh, and the Knight one. I don't remember the other two.
I like the shields. They're both normal relics, so theoretically they're both going to come around again. So getting the fortune earrings early, it's one of those weird things where it's like the earrings are like it makes it easier to get the relics you want, but in and of itself, it's technically a relic that's nothing, right?
Correct.
Like, it doesn't make you better in any way, shape, or form. Now it just makes it easier to get what you want later.
Okay. We've got another locked chest that has a soulbone armor in it.
Okay.
More safety. Alright, just slap those guys away. Get the money. Alright, we definitely need more spells. I need more swords. I need bigger swords.
Need more damaging swords.
Yes. I guess I'll grab that and that.
Yeah.
I can immediately put the slime crystal on you.
You still don't have any more actual spells, though, which is like...
Yeah. I'll work on it. There's going to be one right behind here. Okay.
That one's not so bad.
Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Got it.
You're fine. You just gotta do another loop.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Oh.
Ooh.
All right. All right. Hold on. Hold on.
Yep,
Let me cook. Let me cook.
All right. Now, which one do you want? Cereal or duet? Cereal makes it cost less. Duet makes it do more damage. Shocker.
Let's see. That's at the completion. That is simultaneous.
Yes.
Let's try that. Well, let's do that and see how that feels.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, this is money, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'll get the money.
It's like you could theoretically reroll stuff, but
Oh, I got
that's
fired.
okay. That's what you got the shield for. So you didn't take any damage.
Yeah, it's not that I took damage. It's the shame. The eternal shame.
You're a YouTuber. You have no shame.
Well, okay. That's fair.
You sold your shame. If you would like Lee to sell his shame some more, patreon.com/ultraslate, link in the description.
Yeah.
Hex dies again, same
Yeah.
thing as before. Like you have a soulborn piece already, so going
Yeah.
for the crown could be a thing. But getting the early
But-
hex die,
I'm just not worried about the Soulsborne set. Spell.
what am I spelling?
Hippopotamus.
HIPPO.
Potamus. I knew it was coming.
Hippopotas.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
This is, oh boy.
Oh no, he's going to take my bullets. I have no bullets to give him.
Yeah, that's a good setup for that fighting that guy. Evil Slayer sword and a magic vine, baby.
Do we take the magic vine now, or do we? I think we take Boundary Stone Cast now. We hold those two, because that means that we can immediately set this wand up to do something.
To do what?
Evil Slayer sword.
Okay.
You asked. Also, instead of doing cereal with this, I could go overscatter with this. It would lower the cooldown. The scatter, I don't know how crazy that is. Yeah, I don't think scatter matters with this. And with that quick cooldown, though, my mana is cooked.
Yeah.
Look, when I get the vine back, I can maybe put the vine over here. But in the meantime, yeah. What the heck? Why is it only doing it sometimes? I'm confused. I don't know what's happening anymore. You know what? I'm gonna do that one.
All right. Also, your boundary stone on that third wand doesn't do anything.
The boundary stone on the third wand?
Yeah. It's each time this wand casts a spell.
Alright. What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing yet. No. because now you're not casting. You could theoretically like take off the slime crystal as well.
Yeah, and then I can do some other stuff with stuff.
At that point, you could also you could slide that, because you've got a simulcast thing on there. You just put all 3 swords on that wand and just triple swing them.
Yeah, but like I'm already running out of mana, James.
That's what your dashes are for.
Yeah, I know, but
you don't gotta.
I just gotta rely entirely on my dash and don't worry about casting so much. Just all about the dash. I'm gonna make my thing the most expensive thing in the world.
Alright, and then you put a split on the wand with all the swords.
Yeah.
Making the MP cost even worse.
But there's that one guy who really likes split in the comments, and I feel obligated to not take it because...
Dang.
He just posts nothing about split.
Dang.
Or nothing except split. And frankly, I don't need it. So, there's that too.
Dang.
You stop danging. you over here just danging away.
Shoot dang it.
Get out of here with your ding dang dongs. It's only one spot, but it's something.
It's more mana. For that one wand.
Oh, it's floor 2. Have some decency.
It's top left, yeah. Top left.
Yeah. Another Ember Heart over here.
Hey, that's pretty good. When did that chest open?
Oh, probably when I was flying by it.
Oh. A lot of good choices here. The 4-leaf clover is nice and safe considering you're diving in at people.
Yeah, but I can also just re-roll.
You could re-roll.
Hope for the best. Magnifying glass, that's not bad.
That is pretty good. Look at that ember bigger.
Yeah, it makes sword bigger too. Automatic navigate.
Which you don't need, but it's good for re-rolling.
And I could potentially use it. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to spend my remaining 2 keys.
Do it.
Go here first.
Up, down, down.
No. Down, down, up, up. Nope.
Nope. Down, up, down, up.
Nope.
Nope. Down, up, down.
Nope.
God damn.
What's this next one, James?
Left. It doesn't matter. Up, down, down. Maybe I was just looking at the wrong row. That's all it was. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Dang it!
There's another locked chest if you want it.
I guess it wasn't worth it.
Look, you needed both the heal and the shield, so... Oh, hey, look, a locked chest. Both of them are will deduct 30% of current HP.
So, I mean, obviously we get this first.
Yeah. Also, there are two
locked chests that I can do nothing with.
Wow. I mean, I feel like a 3 locked.
3 locked chests.
Well, maybe there's a key in that. Nope.
That's sad.
Well, clearly, you take the potion with you just because. What, you think of potentially using one of them?
How much did that heal?
I didn't see the number, but it was very small.
Like freaking nothing?
I mean, to be fair, that potion does heal somewhere between 1 and 40. So...
Got a key.
Hey, beautiful. Go back in the other room now.
Well, I can go in that room.
Oh, yeah.
Get a key, spend a key.
That's what they're there for.
And there are no other keys.
Keys are meant to be spent. You may want to take the boundary stone off for now, yeah. Does that count as a cast, by the way?
I don't think so.
No?
Probably not.
It's going to lock you in. And then down to the red. Nope, that wasn't it either.
I hit that back. And then...
Nope.
I lose.
Oh, there you go. And then down to the red. And then you can just go around it. Wow, that shouldn't have been that complicated.
Yeah. Oh,
all that for a hover?
Hover plus. Woo. Okay, slicing through.
Handled it just fine.
I think I'll do this one.
Now, I will say you don't need to.
Oh, yeah, because
You have the key.
I have the key. Yeah, but you know how much I struggle with the cube.
That is true. Cage does give you some difficulties. And you have to get closer with your current build, which is just going to mess you up more.
Okay.
All right, now Cage uncaged. Handled.
Wasn't the cleanest.
But that is why you put up the shield. You were correct. Allows the use of MP from this wand when MP from other wands is insufficient.
But I need space. While not holding this wand, the MP regeneration is crazy. I believe it's just for this wand, but
yeah.
At least it has space so I can frickin' use my area boost on something.
That is true.
Energized Orb is tempting for different reasons, though.
It's a lot of MP. But you are right. It's got no space. You can't do anything with it. So it's
I can put MP pluses and space extenders on it, and it just have nothing but...
extra room for it. Extra room for mana. That's true. That'll allow you to be able to spend more mana. Yeah, actually. That's a decent start.
Okay. And then...
Yeah.
It's just I have so much stuff up here. Chester statues forever. Merlin's beard. Encountering a shop. Special one always appears.
It's like the first one is the only one of those that I would personally be like, guaranteed chests and stuff is nice. But you also have no keys, so if you could take 68 damage, have a chest in every room, and never be able to open them.
It's true. I mean, there's an argument for the Merlin's Beard, for the Merlin set, for the extra mana on all my wands, because that would affect the energized orb, which would then mean that I technically have more mana to mana with.
It's true. But you also...
And I did unlock a lot of...
You unlocked a few of the summons, yeah.
Summons, so...
So it's not bad to have.
Yeah, okay. My only complaint with it is that it's called a beard when it's clearly a mustache.
It's not. Turns out your chin's just higher than you think.
Oh. Well, dang. Maybe we go to the shop here. We got money. I don't mind buying it. Oh, there's area boost. It's a dazzling firework.
Which you don't necessarily need, but it is a rare for potentially re-rolling if you want it to be spicy that way.
What's so spicy is taking this area boost when my inventory is the way it is.
It's true. That will give you 2 more spaces left total. Well, you could also potentially buy another wand, which would give you more space.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's funny the wand that's there is the
one that I just passed up on.
Simultaneous casting 3, which is...
I mean, it's better than...
It's better than wand 3, and if you do that...
Well, except that I still want to keep this wand.
Yes, but that doesn't have to be your main wand.
Yeah, correct.
So wand 3 is
I have to get rid of this wand, yeah.
Absolutely. And if you do grab that wand, you can take off the volley, the overscatter.
The overscatter, sure.
Because that's just got the simultaneous cast 3 built in.
Or do I reroll? Because I think I can find a bond better than that.
You could. That's the.
That's not the space saver I need.
No,
I know it's only
not.
1 key, but I'm just gonna take it. Crit, Casty,
the asteroid. MP cost times 90%, and it has a lot of space, but
yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, obviously, all this stuff is gonna leave it, but
yeah, it's not bad. It's just not like amazing. Okay. And then I think you swap that. You still swap that in wand 1. I think.
Yeah.
You will have to bring the overscatter back with you now.
Well, we'll figure it out. And just kind of throw that down there for now. I gotta take the orbit off of this sword.
Yeah. No, so you swap the orbit with the overscatter for the moment. Because you want the overscatter up there anyway, because that one doesn't have its own innate.
Yeah.
Well, if you do that, then you can take the overscatter back off.
Yeah. I was just seeing what it would do. Okay. I do think maybe I lose the overscatter somehow. And then I move this elsewhere.
But to where and for what?
I don't
purpose?
know.
You think it's just because it's too bad on mana?
Yes. But again,
even with the second wand now?
With my whole shtick of, I mean, I don't...
No, I think, you do that. Take that. And I think you steal... For now, you just steal the 2 crystals to your top wand.
The 2 crystals?
On wand 3, you've got the frost crystal and the slime crystal.
Oh.
Just
so I go do a little bit of everything?
Yeah. And then you move the other... On wand 3, you take the prism and move it up to wand 2. All right, and now
this is
got,
just
well. At the moment, it's a mess, but you've got room for swapping and putting the area boost down there now.
Okay.
Just swap that for the automatic navigator for a second. Oh yeah, that works too. And now you've got a little bit of room to work with. And then what do you put? Out of curiosity, if you put the magic vine there,
it would just give everyone
just the one. Okay.
A 1 pip.
So then you could do damage. That doesn't really do you any good.
I mean, damage is fine.
Yeah, damage is fine. It's just sad because that third wand isn't doing anything with it. But it wasn't doing anything with it anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. It just saves me a slot up here.
True. And I suppose you could put the...
I could put the...
one of the crystals back, the prisms back down, so it's at least doing something, and then it's taking some damage. Now it's at least doing something.
Yeah, sure.
Because I mean that one in particular, because it's using double damage boost and then not attacking, seemed very sad. Hey, another one.
I mean, that way I can at least like Prism Plus or something. Yeah. Okay. Stuff that happened.
I mean, Beast Fangs, of course, is simple but good.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, let's make some money back. Ow, he jumped on my head. And he's nothing but a head.
Dang, so his head jumped on your head.
Yeah, he headbutt me. Okay, well I have 2 keys and there's 3 lock chests in this room.
Dang. But what if one of the lock chests has a key in it?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like that one, see?
Oh, hey, look, I got the electrified
that's pretty
crown.
good. That's worth a key.
Oh, it replaced my coolant on my head.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh.
And then a key too. Can you, if you click the electric crown, could you put the coolant back on if you liked it? I think it's the other way around. I think you click the crown to disable the visual.
Oh, yeah, I could.
If you wanted. It doesn't matter, but
Yeah, it's fine.
if you were mad at the Merlin's beard, you could take off the mustache too.
Any facial hair is better than no facial hair.
That is true.
We can make an area boost plus if we wanted to. We can make another Evil Slayer sword plus. Which I might, because then I can also re-roll like this and this. I could potentially re-roll this into another Evil Slayer sword plus, at which case we can get Evil Slayer sword plus
and just go for it. Yeah, I don't hate that.
Okay. So then I'll make the Evil Slayer sword plus.
Or the Evil Slayer sword plus.
Yeah.
And now you just gotta find a rare plus to re-roll.
Of which we have exactly 1. It's Collapse Crystal plus.
Or you can re-roll other rares, hoping to find 3 swords.
But I want to live my life on the edge.
Ooh. Well, that doesn't help for what you're looking to do, but that is pretty good. I think it would be easier to re-roll the other rares, considering you pulled so many other rares out of the pool. You didn't have enough space for it, but you can make that an area boost plus if you can.
Yeah, hold on.
Pick it up. Just put something else on the wand down one. There you go. And then just go ahead and make that a plus plus, just cause an area boost plus.
Just for
the space. You don't even have a use for it yet, but
yeah, I'm working on it.
I know. Yeah, I think you roll the regular rares because I think you'll hit it faster doing that.
Okay.
There's a firework over on the left that you don't necessarily need. That
counts.
That counts.
Okay, so if I wanted to keep the Collapse Crystal, what are my other options?
The Frost Crystal. Ooh, that one's hard to pass up. Space is limited, though.
Space is limited.
Yeah, the magic vine or the collapse crystal are the only other choices. There you
No,
go.
that'll work.
That's a sword plus plus. Whoo! So you gotta go make the sword plus. And now you can make the sword plus plus.
Okay. So now we have a different dynamic over here.
The overscatter no longer does anything.
Let's see. Unless we can do something like that.
True. You would need to put the overscatter back on just so you can swing them both.
It's very expensive very quickly.
Yeah, you could take it off and just do the one sword.
Even then, that's pretty spicy.
It is still spicy, but you've got an extra wand for it now.
Let's reroll these, because I know I don't want those. Nah. What I end up with a high pressure water stream. Okay. Make the sword BEEEEG, or I can have the sword more. That's essentially where I'm at.
And then put the force cooldown on there and just go swing for the fences.
Oh, I mean, my cooldown is already super fast.
Yeah, and then things die. It's great.
I think I like the area boost for now.
Yeah.
I could do something like cast a spell on the right with 70% mana cost when the spell on the left is flying. Does it not count this as flying?
I guess not. Maybe that would be why it wasn't working before. That's fun, but I don't think it's a good idea.
Those are well-armed butterflies.
That's very fun. But that also murdered your mana.
I didn't like the look of that at all.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, other way around.
Again,
I guess you would need... swing your swords and then quickly turn around. That's very funny.
Maybe I work with that.
I will say those would be the highest damage butterflies you've ever seen. Because they inherit 30% of the sword damage.
Yeah, and the sword damage is higher than average. All right, well, we'll test this out. Oh, we got a place where we can deposit something.
Yep.
What should we put down there?
That's a great question. Man, those butterflies are violent.
Yeah, well, look, it's fine. 1 HP below 30.
Merlin's hat,
upgrade.
since you bothered taking the beard.
Yeah, if I took the beard specifically for that, I should just take Merlin stuff.
You have 3 different kinds of chests down there, none of which need a key. Force cooldown plus, baby.
Okay.
That's just good. That's fine.
Honestly, that's perfectly fine.
It's a key.
And then, ouch.
Yeah. That was also a key.
Okay.
Alright, then you get health, money,
Do
and...
that. We do that. And then we decide what we want to offer up here.
You want to offer a plus to see if it gives you... It doesn't give you anything better. It's just
I don't think it does. I don't know if the rarity matters. I don't think the plus matters. So then,
give like the orbit.
Yeah, you can have orbit.
No.
Oh, that's the big area. Oh, yeah. Hold on a second.
Just move that force cooldown for a second. Yup.
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 Now, I think our swords are going to be in Sword Town forever.
Yeah. And double force cooldown.
I need the overscatter. Oh, no, I already
No,
have
you
the
don't.
overscatter.
You're good.
I guess. Oh, those are some big butterflies. Okay.
I like where this is going.
He never landed. Okay.
Cool.
You specifically asked for Explosion Plus. This was something that you asked for specifically.
I did specifically ask for it.
Echo Plus, though, might be the better...
When the spell left hits an enemy, cast a spell on the right. Yeah, that is definitely better than at the completion.
Okay.
That's straight up better.
We're going to lock those two.
I say you take the Echo and the Arcane Explosion. And I say you swap literally just swap those two for Echo and then the Explosion.
And then obviously it needs to hit something now.
Yeah.
But when it hits something, it's going to go boom.
You're correct. It's not, now it's a Gunblade.
Is that how that worked?
Yes. You hit enemies and pull the trigger. That's how the Gunblade worked.
And then it just exploded?
I mean,
there's no bullets? It just... I hold a gun and then the gun explodes? That sounds painful. Merlin boots.
The funny thing is that in visuals, the Gunblade clearly has like revolver chambers, but you never have to reload it. It just creates an explosion when you pull the trigger at impact. You played Final Fantasy VIII. You know how it works. Crown Plus is real good for final boss. Relic options +1, good. Crit damage could be good if you can get your crit damage can still be good.
Dusty Treasure. What can level up over here? I'd love to level up my area. My swords aren't big enough yet.
It could be very, very good. I think you're gonna hit the Soulsborne armor though.
Oh no. That was,
okay.
That was critically good.
Can't argue that.
Right, we have a key to get in there.
Yeah, get the chests that aren't locked first. That's kind of whatever, but something.
It's fine.
Oh, Soulsborne Crown. That's pretty good. You got 3 keys, so you should be good for either one. You still have 3 keys, so you're definitely good for either one. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, look at the stone plus.
That's what I'm aiming for, baby.
But really, none of these are bad. There's only one bad thing here, and it's the Indomitable Spirit, because you don't have any summons yet, Lee.
I got exactly what I was aiming for.
Exactly what you're aiming for. I will say, you have 54 temp shield that is going to go away when you leave the room.
Yeah, I'm going to be rolling
You
some
can roll
more.
a few times.
Also, I can get another.
Area Boost Plus. Area Boost Plus, baby.
Okay. So
what you're saying is that you put the Capacity Stone Plus after the Area Boost Plus.
I was thinking that. It would reduce my final damage, but it would give me so much room for activities.
Exactly. Which will give you so much mana, because that bottom wand goes nuts the second you do that.
That's true.
And then you can move the damage.
I wish I could use like quantum spatial mechanics.
Okay.
Because I want to do that to increase the space of the bottom slot. And then using that space, I want to move the area boost into that spot so I could put the extra space into that spot so that it would get it twice. Which I guess wouldn't matter for Magic Vine shenanigans,
I see what you're trying to do here, but no, stop it. Don't hurt it. Boosh. Yes, all of your wands do only 80% damage, but that gave you the space to do more damage. And that bottom wand has so much mana and so much regen now.
So I haven't really taken it to the limit.
It still hurts.
That's the limit.
Yes. But the nice thing is you regen the mana on both wands at the same time.
Yes.
So...
and this will do, 80% less damage. So that's a thing to consider.
You also don't need the overscatter on there anymore at the moment.
Do I not?
Nope. Currently, you're only swinging a sword.
Ah, yeah. I suppose that's true.
You can put the damage boost back on here, so that brings the damage back down to 80%, but then up 25%.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Math.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All them accelerators.
Put those accelerators over there. And then...
Currently, I think that's all you can do.
Yeah, because the durations didn't matter.
Yeah. If you can get yourself a wand spirit, you can do some crazy things on the third wand.
Okay.
I don't remember what that cloak is.
Give me that area boost plus. Never mind. Give me that.
Hey, I mean, crit damage is good. Okay. At least one more is completely free. Because, again, you're going to lose that shield anyway.
Well, got the cloak, which is...
Oh, that's the invisibility one.
That's the... I don't think I do any more after this one. Oh, I don't necessarily want that. Okay, good. Is there...
I say you hold it until you see the curse removal.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Which, if you had taken the thing earlier, which guaranteed the chest or a statue in every room, you probably would be able to fix it.
Got him.
You did got him.
Oh, wings, beast fangs, yada yada. Casket of Souls is part of the Soul Z set that I have.
That is true.
Several pieces of now, I guess. So, yeah, okay.
You have 3 of the 4 pieces, I think.
We can
get
de-soul there, but that would require not getting
a relic.
A relic, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, you know what? Fair.
It doesn't quite have the same.
But what if you let it go nuts?
It's funny, but I like the big.
The swing is huge because it also deflects the bullets.
Yes,
that would be much worse at deflecting bullets. Those souls are like, we're gonna get you. And you're over here just like, nah, I've got Xantotsuken.
Yeah, I got...
Oh, the Sprite Wings.
Well, yeah, okay.
That's hard to say no to.
Then we'll take our key that we just got here.
Ooh.
For every 10 coins you have, damage increases by 1% up to 50%.
That's damage taken.
But, yeah.
Okay.
And then this is the chests have chests, but your field of vision is limited. That's probably not too bad.
Yeah. Plus, we can get rid of these curses.
And then we can start working on
get a free reroll. And plus, we're used to not being able to see good.
Yeah. It's a feature. Do we want to roll anything here? We have butterfly pluses. We have a high vector stream plus.
We have one free reroll. I don't think we need to go in there. Although, getting rid of your money isn't a bad thing now.
Well, I'm going to get rid of these curses at some point.
Yeah. There's something sparkling in the top left corner. I think it's a chest.
Yes.
For some reason, it's hard to see in here.
Do I use my last key there?
Yes. Ooh, Resonance Rune.
Yeah, I can do something with that, I suppose. I'll take these two. I'll keep that other one locked. I'll move you there.
And then wand 3 with the Resonance Rune and the high pressure water stream.
Or just butterfly into butterfly into butterfly. Butterfly into sky.
I'll put overscatter and then all the butterflies.
Also, that turned into a high pressure stream itself.
Yes, it did.
You say overscatter, but I could...
You could butterfly into butterfly, that's true.
Serial butterflies. Oh.
Serial butterflies with duration and...
With extra duration and reflection.
Now what's that going to do?
When hitting an enemy, the spell will bounce twice.
Doesn't that hurt the damage?
Yes.
And do butterflies not bounce?
No. Not normally.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's going to do a whole lot. I think the butterflies are going to hit the enemy and just kind of go.
It'll hit the enemy, and now it'll go to the enemy, the nearest enemy, 2 more times.
I don't trust it.
Gains bounce.
I don't trust it.
Why don't you trust it?
I don't think butterflies can reflect. I think the butterfly's still going to hit and die.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to reflect to against the boss, I suppose.
I mean, we'll still see it, like, bounce off. Oh, he chose not to get the chest.
Oh, yeah, there's a chest.
Hey, look, another butterfly. You can butterfly into butterfly into butterfly.
I think I can reroll pluses into pluses.
Yes. You want to on that third one? You want to butterfly into butterfly into butterfly?
That's so many butterflies. How many butterflies do you think that butterflies can butterfly with the butterfly in the sky twice as high? Take a look in a book. It's a butterfly.
Look at all those butterflies. Just a cloud of butterflies. They're not very fast.
Oh, also, those butterflies ate up all of my energizer.
Oh.
Just so you know.
I forgot that any of your wands can use.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, that's a problem, actually.
Look at what you've done to me. Stop. In the name of love.
Before you break my heart. So you don't want resonance runes. Oh, actually, I guess you don't want.
Okay.
It's not even just the resonance rune. It's just if you have anything that can run itself out of mana.
So, you know what? What if we don't have this extra casting wand right now?
Then what's it? That feels like so much waste of wasted space.
Yeah, but it's so much more sword.
It is so much more sword.
Look, we'll find something for it later, maybe.
You just put a bunch of hammers on it. Ooh, the formless.
If only for just
The pair of mimicry cubes.
Because I don't know what else I want to get rid of. I mean, the nameless going Arcane Nova shenanigans could also be funny.
It could be fun, but we've done that
because
plenty of times.
I kind of want to keep this one.
Yes, because it makes everything cheaper.
I kind of want to keep this one.
Because it gives you all the wands more money.
And I kind of want to keep this one.
Because it gives you an extra pool of mana to use. And your wand, the only thing that your wand is doing is making it slightly cheaper.
Yes. I don't need this wand.
Correct.
So I could go like nameless. Formless, I think, limits my space too much.
Formless limits your space, but you would get 2 mimicry cubes out of it, and then you keep your current wand, essentially.
Yes. But I mean, I'm not using all of the space on my wand, admittedly.
Not
but
anymore.
I don't think I'm going to have... still don't think that's enough space. Because if... I'm not using 3 spaces. I'm getting 4 bonus spaces. I'm getting 6 bonus spaces.
So that wand by default actually only has...
All right, so here's two like schools of thought. I could just get the wand, the Mimicry Cube wand, just to get the Mimicry Cubes, and then drop that wand back on the ground.
Right.
And then I can just do this.
Yeah.
Even more. How big can we go?
Correct.
And that sounds like fun.
So you just rip off the Mimicry Cube. It's already set up where you needed it, so go ahead and just swap the wands back.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah. I gotta fix that. Whoops, too far.
Yeah. I just gotta...
Then you gotta put your explosion back on the end of that. The fun thing is, one of those Mimicry Cubes a plus or no?
Yes, one of the Mimicry Cubes is a plus.
So if we could ever get some, well, no, I think I like how you got it. They're big.
Those are big swords. Are they even like noticeably bigger? Yeah, let's just. Well.
Noticeably.
Okay. Just look. There's diminishing returns on bigness.
Is there?
I guess.
I don't think there is.
All right. Fair enough. Yep.
That's all you got so far.
I guess we're just gonna reload. Yeah. All right.
Right room.
Good call. Thank you. Prospector's vest. Extra
I always get that
floor.
I will say the silver key that you have.
Yeah, I've
one
been struggling
key
on keys, so
might be worthwhile.
you know what?
Yeah, since you're gonna lose that HP anyway. That's not bad.
Jackpot.
It's like the prospector's vest. You know, if you'd done the prospector's vest one as well, you would have healed back to full on top of it.
Yeah, but I don't care.
And you've only got one more floor left to use the other one, so I don't think you need that either.
Yeah.